Are you a startup founder trying to manage everything? Marketing, product, sales, and yes, finances? Let me tell you this. Most startups don't fail because their product was bad. They fail because their finances were a mess. In this video, I'll walk you through the top 3 financial mistakes startups make and how you can avoid them with a few simple steps. Let's dive in. You're watching CA Nexus Nashik, Simplifying Business, Tax and Compliance for Indian Entrepreneurs. The first mistake, and it's a big one, is ignoring bookkeeping and cash flow. Many founders think bookkeeping is optional in the early stages. They focus on sales and growth and forget to track where the money is actually going, until one day, they run out of cash. Not because they weren't making money, but because they weren't managing it. Here's a real example. A client came to us with 25 lakh rupees in pending receivables. They didn't realize their cash balance was dangerously low because nothing was being tracked. Vendors were unpaid, salaries delayed, and panic set in. Here's the truth. If you don't know your numbers, you don't know your business. So what's the fix? Start bookkeeping from day one, even if you're just a freelancer or a two-person team. Use tools like Zoho Books, QuickBooks, or even Excel to record every rupee. Review your cash flow every month, or better yet, outsource it to experts like us at CA Nexus Nashik. We handle monthly bookkeeping for startups so you can focus on growth, not spreadsheets. Mistake number 2, not budgeting for taxes and compliance. We get it. When you're bootstrapping, taxes feel like the last thing on your mind. But here's what happens. You miss your GST return, then a TDS payment, then you forget to file your ROC return, and suddenly you're drowning in penalties and legal notices. One startup client was hit with a 50,000 rupee fine just 6 months after registering their company because they didn't know they had to file an annual ROC form. That's not just expensive, it's avoidable. Here's how. Create a compliance calendar. Know your GST, TDS, and ROC filing dates. Set aside 10 to 15% of your income monthly for taxes, even if you're not profitable yet. Work with a CA who doesn't just file things last minute, but actually helps you plan. At CA Nexus Nashik, we help businesses avoid penalties by keeping them 100% compliant all year round. The third major mistake? Poor pricing and lack of financial planning. Most startups underprice their services in the name of growth. They copy competitor prices without knowing their own cost structure, and they have no idea when or if they'll break even. Here's a story. One founder was selling at a loss for 12 months, thinking they'd make up for it in volume. They didn't. By the time they reached 500 customers, they had no capital left to continue. To avoid this, understand your unit economics, cost per sale, margin per product. Don't copy prices. Build your pricing around value, cost, and customer segment. Create a simple financial forecast. Even just a 6-month cash flow plan can help you make smarter decisions. If you need help building a basic pricing model or projecting future income, our financial advisory team at CA Nexus Nashik is here to guide you. Recap and call to action, 7:30 to 8:30. Let's quickly recap. 1. Track your finances with proper bookkeeping. 2. Stay compliant with tax laws and set aside money for taxes. 3. Plan your pricing and cash flow. Don't operate in the dark. These 3 steps alone can save your startup lakhs of rupees, hours of stress, and maybe even your entire business. If you're unsure where to start, we're here to help. At CA Nexus Nashik, we help startups across India manage bookkeeping, tax filing, ROC compliance, financial planning. Click the link in the description to schedule a free consultation today. Or DM us on Instagram at ca.nexus.nashik Watch our next video. Right arrow, how to register a PVT Ltd company in India. Right arrow, tax saving tips for small business owners. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with tax, finance, and startup advice every single week. See you in the next video.